Goddamn.
Boy, your friends ain't friends.
Oh, everybody ain't your mama, got to watch your back.
They will bring your end.
You live a thug's life,
Mama
you live a rough
used to
life.
say, if you wanna grow old,
Oh, everybody ain't your mama, got to watch your back. Leave them nothing last niggas alone, for sure, you know.
One game for the right to go to the NBA Finals. It is Game 7, and it's the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. From Oracle Arena in Oakland, it's the Golden State Warriors getting set to match up with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hi, everyone. With Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Warriors coming in. They have the home court here. Always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the answer.
No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Curry with the basketball. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
To Curry from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you get the turnover.
To George. Paul George missed his first. Durant.
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Curry. Yes. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
And Stephen Curry, we say it time and time again, into the front court. A 9-point margin. Curry, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half. Screen coming. McCall goes to the left side. Curry, that's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Fires the three. He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half. To Westbrook. George still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Deep three at the buzzer. Yes, a 3 at the buzzer. And this is all tied up as we reach the end of the first half. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. Nothing going here on that drive. Green to Curry. And scores, plus the foul. Draymond Green with a chance at 3 coming up at the line.
And I know there's
Curry into the front court. His team up by 1. Add another one to his total. That's now 7
finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. From the outside, no good. Cousins to Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
The Thunder will use a timeout as their coaching staff. Curry's shot won't go. George, he was 0 for 6 to start. Let's see if that 3 turns things around. OKC ball. Schroeder to Paul George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Thunder with the basketball. A shot at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Warriors with the lead. The Thunder have it to start the 4th quarter. We've got a 1-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Oh, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
George. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
DeMarcus Cousins. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Sean Livingston. Thompson. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Thunder with the basketball. Paul George to Schroeder. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
George. To Schroeder. It's blocked by Iguodala.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting...
And he makes them both. Oklahoma City's got it. Iguodala to bring it up. His team up by 7. Runner here won't go to Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short.
His scoring is definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
Schroeder with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Here comes the screen. Schroeder. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Oh, big finish at the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Livingston to bring it up. It's a 9-point lead. Finish that. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's 3 for 7.
When I think about the biggest international names in the game today, Dennis Schroeder's name probably isn't the first that comes to mind. But did you know that he's one of only 3 players to ever play in the league from Germany? Detlef Schrempf, Dirk Nowitzki, and Dennis Schroeder. He is a blur with the basketball, and he will be the first or second option offensively down the court each and every possession.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Add 2 points to the board. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to uniform.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Westbrook to Schroeder. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Livingston across the timeline. It's an 11-point game. To Cousins. Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. It's Steph at the controls. To Durant. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. His guy's down 11. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Able to convert on both free throws. Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To George. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Short jumper off the mark. The follow won't go either. The follow won't go either. To Sean Livingston. Curry. Durant. Great defense, forcing the miss.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Schroeder to Paul George. Fires the three. It's Cousins with the rebound. Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Curry. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Curry has it. To Durant. Oh, had him going there for a second. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Screen coming from long range. No good. That's great defense. And he's going to the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots each and every one of them.
2 for 2 on that trip. Green to Curry. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
The passing has been great, but the movement without the ball has been even better. Seeing a play before it happens is a skill set a lot of people don't talk about. But a great pass combined with
Paul George. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
when the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's the call. Intentional foul. Referee all over it.
Okay, now look over to the side.
And gets both to drop at the line. Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. George. Here's a chance from long range. Missed it.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
It's the Warriors who get the victory. They are champions of the Western Conference. They're on their way to the NBA Finals.
Tell me what it's like up in paradise. I wanna know what it's like up in paradise. Do they treat you like a G? Do they recognize? Do they keep it busted free up in paradise? Save a place for me.